Okay, everyone. Today's class is going to be random. I'm going to do something I haven't done for a while, and that is just take a one single mesh and turn it into um, something. Not sure what just yet, but we'll see what it turns into. Okay, now I think the mesh that we're going to play with is going to be, um, hmm, let's see what objects we have. We have Suzanne, we have a grid, a try-on cloth. Yeah, I don't even know how that would even work. A torus, cone, cylinder, icosphere, UV sphere, circle, cube, and plane. I feel like playing with an icosphere today, so let's play with that. Now, with an icosphere, it is going to be near impossible to add any loop cuts because, as you can see, an icosphere is triangulated throughout its entire surface. So, we're going to have to work with this without loop cuts. Now, I think we should try making a creature out of it. A geometrical creature, some sort of anomaly. Alright, so since we're going to do that, tab into edit mode and then press G to bring this puppy up. We may want legs, so we're going to float it above its origin. Now, let's see. Face select mode. Deselect everything with Alt A. Where do we see something that might represent an eye? Oh, right here. Here and here, we could inset those and make them into eyes. So let's do that. Grab those and those. Now I to inset, then E to extrude out some. Nope, don't like that. We'll still extrude it, but not move it, because we're going to use Alt S to move it. Whoops, I want to go in, I'm going to go out. Alt S gives you a lot smoother kind of addition. Now, this looks pretty nice as is, so our eyeballs are ready. Although, I think we need pupil, so inset further. Inset to about here and extrude, set, Alt S. Now, well, actually this time I want to go in slightly. Now, there we go. Iceo Puppy. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a dog. We have the eyes already. So let's do the ears. This one. Then over here. Can we find the same thing? 3, 9. It comes from the corner. 9. And if we take from the corner here, it's going to be slightly different, but hey, that's fine. Whoops. I forgot to hold shift, so I gotta go back. Doop. Now, he's gonna have some really different shaped ears, but that's just fine. Now, we're going to use Alt-E to extrude this time, because it gives us this little field here, and we can extrude which way we want. Now, I like the extrude individual faces, but we have too many faces to extrude on, so we're not going to use that one. We are going to extrude on extrude faces, extrude face along normals, extrude main field, extrude, repeat. I think we're going to extrude on main fold. Then take an X. Now, the way it came up, it gives us a quadrilateral. So this we can actually take and put a loop cut on. So let's do so. Bring our loop like right about here. The reason why we're adding in a loop cut is because we are going to add in the part where the puppy's ear points down. So E to extrude and bring it down like that. Now we have to repeat that over here. So let's add in our loop cut. Bring it up so far, press 3 for face select, and then grab this face and extrude. Now our little Iceo Puppy is starting to look like something. Okay, now we have the ears for the Iceo Puppy. Let's give Iceo Puppy a tail. So 1 for front face view, then 9 for back. And it looks like this triangle or this triangle. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one. So, inset some, because we don't want our tail too big. And then extrude. And we're going to rotate on X because we want it to extrude out this way now. Extrude that way. Then rotate on X again and extrude this way. Then turn on proportional editing and shrink. Right about like that. Now our Iceo Puppy has a tail. Okay, now let's see. How to give Iceo Puppy a mouth? This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Let's extrude set without moving. Then Alt S. Whoops, can't do that. You turn off proportional editing first, or we'll have a little bit of an issue. Okay, now there. Now a mouth for him. And Iceo Puppy needs a nose. So let's bring out the nose. Ta-da! We need to give Iceo Puppy some legs. Normally a dog would have 4 legs. Well, this is an Iceo Puppy, so Iceo Puppy gets to have top face and bottom. Well, we could take and give him 2. Ooh, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yay! Grab that one and that one. Then we extrude them on Z axis. We want them to go down. Then SZ0 to straighten them out. And now we need to individually shrink each of these. Uh-oh, need to split them apart first. So we'll grab this edge, use V to cut it, and this edge, V to cut, and this edge, V to cut, and, whoops. Okay, 3. Now that should have, hmm, what is not separated? Oh, the inside line. Okay, well, we will do that. Cut that. Hmm? Alright, now you can go to vertex select mode by using 1, and then grab that, and merge at last. M is the shortcut for that. Now this one to this one, we're going to merge at center, and then this one to this one, merge at center, and we still have one more in there that needs to come back to this. There we go. Now I should remind that all my students should remember to take and rotate your scene around so you can see what you're doing. Okay, now merge at last, and now we can take and merge this one to last, M at last. Now we need to move faces again, so 3, and then choose a face and move her. We have an edge that is not fully cut, so V, V, it's already ripped. Okay, then G. Ah, it is. Well, good. Color me confused. Okay, vertex select mode. This by this. M to merge at last. This to this. Merge at last. This to this. Merge at last. And let's see. To make sure that I know which is which. Okay. Out my hand. That's not fun. Okay, anyways. This one. This one, then this one, because this one didn't move. Now, merge at last. Okay, now, face select again. Grab each of these 3 faces, and then SZ0 to flatten them down again. Something went wrong. Well, vertex select mode, grab that, and merge at first this time. Now back to face select mode. SZ0 to flatten them out. Then GZ to pull them all the way down. Now let's see. Our little tripod puppy needs a little more detail around his legs, so I'm going to put in a loop cut here, and a loop cut here, and a loop cut here, and then this one I'm going to pull on Y, bring that back out like this, then grab this one, holding Alt to select the entire line. Now, GX, move that out like that. And then this one, GX, and pull that one out like that. Now, our little puppy has awkward legs. So let's take and go back to face select mode. Grab all of these and Alt S. Nope. Going to have to be individual origins, I guess, or something like that, so that we shrink them in some. Okay, now let's take this leg and rotate it on Z, about like this, then move it over here, like that. Okay, edge select mode, so we can grab that edge and move it over as well. There. Okay, Iceo Puppy is do we want to call Iceo Puppy done, or do we want to do something else with little Iceo Pup? I think we should take and move the tail up some. So let's grab this and this and this. Nope, not you. This. This. And this. And now GZ. And then we need to change the pivot to 3D cursor and hold shift, then press the right mouse button to move your cursor. Now we're going to rotate on X, and it's going to pivot from the cursor. This way we can take and make his tail, oops, that's a little too high. So let's move it down a little and out some. There. Done. We have a geometrical shaped puppy. And boy, does he have huge eyes. Okay, Shift C to put the cursor back where it was. And I should have been saying all along that you need to save periodically in intervals, meaning, and save your first file as like Iceo Puppy, then your second file, Iceo Puppy number 1. This way, if you mess up with number 1, you can go back to the first and try again. So let me save my Iceo Puppy. Name him Iceo. I know it's probably not how you spell Iceo, but I'm the CEO. And that's my puppy. Sorry. Now we could take and go in, add a modifier to make him a smooth geometrical puppy. And then he'll end up looking like this. Which is also really cute. But you see how many lines it puts in here? That makes it seriously hard to even I'm gonna try UV map this thing, which I don't know. Did the icosphere already have a UV map? Oh, it did. Yeah, well, you know, we have a UV map. That. Let's see. That's an eye, that's an eye, that's part of the eye, that's a nose, the feet are somewhere, and that's the tail. The ears are somewhere. This UV map, although it looks nice, um, it would have way too much stretching when it comes to the legs. Because as you notice, there are two parts to this leg, and there are no two parts anywhere in this thing. So that means that this UV map is not going to work. And I, for very well sure, do not want a smooth puppy because it wouldn't be an icopuppy anymore. So I'm taking the solidify modifier. Oh, not subdivision modifier. I don't know why I always say solidify. Solidify is what makes them fat. On our next random day, we will work with UV mapping our little Iceo Puppy. But right now, wait a minute, this ear comes out in a point. We need to point this one. Whoop, that was dumb. Alright. Tab, grab edge, and pull it outward. So there's a point. There. Now they both have pointed ears. Well, both ear is pointed, I should say. Okay. I'm going to save one more time, and then this class will be considered done. Thank you all for joining me again in our meshing class, this one being a rather random one. And we have came up with a really cute Iceo Puppy. Okay. We will, the next random class, we'll pick this one up again. And We will most likely do the UV mapping of it, and then we'll add some textures to it. I'm not sure which kind of texturing I want to do on it, but we'll see. So, thank you again for joining me in my class. For those of you that don't know where to find my class, I have a YouTube. Uh, excuse me, I have a YouTube, but I also have a Discord server where I post my tutorials. The Discord server name is Dalo's Education Creation Syndicate. It's a mouthful. And you can add me. My name on Discord is Dalo5013. That would be DALLO 5013. Okay, thank you again. Toodles!